Okay, special update from Washington, D.C. Police Week. Now that the memorials are all concluded this month for Officer Ariana Preston, Officer Andres Vasquez Lasso, and Detective Todd Gillerlane, let's move on to some lodge business. It's somewhat time sensitive. There is a vacancy currently at the pension fund for the active officers. There is an election going on, if you did not know that. It is a department email that was sent out from the pension fund on April 26th. So you're going to have to go back in your emails, look it up. It has the instructions on how to cast an electronic vote. The board of directors has endorsed Brock Merck to fill that vacancy through October of this year, where then there will be another election for the full term. This is simply a short vacancy filling election. But again, today is the last day. Please encourage all members below the rank of sergeant to pull up their emails and make sure they cast a ballot. Last election cycle for this spot, we had a ridiculously low turnout when they first went to electronic voting. We need to do much better. This is our pension fund. This is our representation, and we need to make sure we have a voice that is going to hold the other pension board members accountable and the city to do the right thing on behalf of our officers. Also, some news that many officers have been waiting for quite some time. We told you this way back under the little tyrant, that the COVID policy was absolutely wrong. It was a violation of our contractual rights. There are many, many, many exempt rank members, and anybody who was an exempt rank member then and is still on this department is going to be eating a little crow today. The administrative law judge, as expected, issued their ruling today, the same as she had done for AFSCME and COOP. All discipline, the policy was wrong. It needed to be negotiated, which is where our position was from day one. The city said, tough luck, rammed it down our throats and yours. So what the AL judge said is the same thing she had said in the AFSCME case, and that means all disciplines to be expunged, terminations are to be rescinded, back pay is to be with 7% interest. The city needs to negotiate. Anything that we do not agree with the policy gets basically vacated, and the city is back to square one with an obligation to negotiate these policies in the future. We can agree to keep certain parts of the policy if we so wish, but that is our decision to make along with the PBPAs, not the cities. It never was to be an arbitrary just caveat and demand and order more than it was a negotiated agreement. So again, there's going to be a little kind of back and forth to see what the city is going to do with this. They did appeal the AL judge ruling on the AFSCME case, and the labor board, the full labor board, then upheld that. So I don't know if they're going to be stupid enough to take it to the full labor board again, knowing the outcome is going to be exactly the same. They got a convention coming. They want to keep having this labor war. Great. They want to do a smart thing and throw the previous mayor under the bus, who was the tyrant that caused all of this. That'd be a smart thing to do. Move on. I told them months ago, or well over a year ago, the smart thing to do would have been to come to us and negotiate a settlement that didn't have 7% interest, but now it's going to cost them money. But apparently they're not worried about that. They got an open checkbook, so onward we go to the bosses, who looked at us like we were crazy, saying, why are we fighting this? Shame on you then, shame on you now. You didn't understand your contractual rights, apparently, when you were a police officer, and I guess you still don't understand them as a white shirt exempt rank member, because we knew we were in the solid then. You kept telling us and our members that we were wrong, that the city was right, and they had the ability to do this. You were wrong then, you're still wrong. A mea culpa and an apology is more than long overdue for the members who were subjected to harassment, intimidation, and outright lies by people wearing gold stars in this department. With that being said, have a good night.